Hi students. Okay. In the last class, we discussed about pair of linear equations in two variables. How can we solve them by method of elimination and substitution? If they given in standard form, one type of the problem. If they not given in standard form, if they given in reciprocal form, how can we solve them? That type of the problems also we discussed. Next, third type of the problems are if they given in data, means some verbal problem. In that case, we need to frame equation, then after we can solve by the methods already we discussed, elimination and substitution. In this topic, I am going to explain how can we get equations from the given data. Up to the equations framed part I will explain. Remaining part you may solve for the find solution. You may solve for the solution by elimination or substitution method. Next, once let us see one problem here. A fraction becomes a fraction. We don't know that. If you observe in this type of problems, first what they are asking, what we have to find, and what they give. That is the main motto. So a fraction becomes 4 by 5 if 1 is added to both numerator and denominator. If, however, 5 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes equal to 1 by 2. Find the fraction. So important, see here. Find the fraction means from this important word. So why I have put circle? Let us see here. You have to find that fraction. Let the fraction be x by y. Assume that's it. Let the fraction is what? X by y. Fraction means it has some numerator, some denominator. So I am taking fraction is x by y. Now go to conditions. So a fraction is what? X by y. Becomes means what? Symbol equal. You have to assume that becomes or is. In that case you have to take equal. See here, let the fraction is equal or becomes also equal. 4 by 5 means this become 4 by 5. See here, a fraction. See, a fraction means x by y. Becomes means what? Equal. Becomes 4 by 5. Okay, na? A fraction becomes 4 by 5 if 1 is added to both numerator and denominator. So see here, added means what? Plus both numerator and denominator. How much added? 1 1. So this is the first condition. So see here, a fraction x by y becomes 4 by 5 if 1 is added to both numerator and denominator. So if you do some cross multiplication, so see here 5 into, here you will get 5 and you will get this total y plus 1 in this part, y plus 1. So I am simplifying here, don't get confused. Okay, now after taking transposition, you will get like this. So 5 into x, 5x, plus 5 into 1, 5, equal 4 into y, 4y, plus 4 into 1, 4. Now group variables together, numerator together. So 5x plus 4y become minus 4y if you take opposite side, equals to plus 4. If I transpose this plus 5 to opposite side, minus 5. 4 minus 5 become minus 1. So this is what? 5x minus 4y equal minus 1. So from the given data, first equation obtained. Have you understood? And is it in standard form or not? Yes. Coming to second condition here. If however 5 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes equal to 1 by 2. Fraction is what? X by y becomes equal 1 by 2. When however 5 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator, 5. That's it. Now same do the cross multiplication. 2 of x minus 5 and 1 of y minus 5. Student, don't get confused. For our easily convenient I am writing here itself. Now 2 into x, 2x minus 2 into 5, 10 equals to 1 into y minus 5. So y minus 5 only. Now group the variables. 2x plus y if I take opposite side minus y equals to minus 5, and if you take here it becomes plus 10. 10 minus 5, 5. This is second equation. So equation 1 and equation 2. These two are in standard form. Once if we get equations, we can solve them by the elimination, substitution, or if graphical method also. That graphical method I will explain in the next topic. So, but up to equations part I am explaining. Once if we get equation, we can solve easily. Okay, na? But here important is what? How to get equation from the given data. Understood? So that is the way becomes equal, added, subtracted, like that they may give condition. These problems in our daily life application problems only. Let us see one more. See here, half the perimeter of a rectangle See here, rectangle. Rectangle means it has what dimensions? Rectangle. It has dimensions length and breadth. Length is different from breadth. So half of the perimeter of a rectangle. So let us take length L, breadth B. Okay na? So perimeter is what actually 2 times of L plus B. Perimeter formula. Area L into B. Perimeter 2 of L plus B. Formulas are important. If you forget about formulas, you are unable to solve these problems. So perimeter 2 of L plus B equal to how much given? 36. But here mentioned half. Half means what? 1 by 2. Half the perimeter. Half the perimeter is equal 36 meters. Now see, 2 get cancelled. What will we get? Only L plus B equals to 36. Is it a linear in 2 variables or not? Yes, degree 1 in 2 variables. Let us take equation 1. Next condition. If the means conditions, if means conditions, the length is 4 meters more than its breadth, width or breadth both are same, find the length and breadth. So see here, if the length is, so see here, easy, don't get me. Length is means L. Is means what I said, equal, is 4 meter more means 4, more means plus. Are you observing? 4 meters more than what? Than its width. Than its width. Width means what you have taken? B. That's it. Have you understood? Length is equal 4 meters. 4 meters. More means plus than. If they mention, suppose example, less mentioned, suppose. Here also observe carefully. If they mention less, length is 4 meter. 4 meter. Less means don't take minus 2. After 4, in front of 4 only you have to put. 4 meter less than what? Less than what? Breadth. That is framing of equation. So in this problem they asked about more, consider this one as 2. If they ask less, consider this one as 2. Just I am explaining how to frame condition. So if you rearrange it, L plus B, if I take opposite side minus B, equal right side 4. This is equation 2. If you observe L being equation 1 and 2, standard form. Just if you add them, B eliminated, 2L equal 40, then L equal 20. If you substitute L equal 20 here, then you will get B is equal to 60. Easy. So, but how to frame conditions is important. Okay, let us go to next problem. Okay, students, now important problem in 10th public exams also they are asked this type of the problem. These two are important. Let us see. And how to write conditions also, somewhat confusable problems. See here. In a garden, there are some bees and flowers. If you have flowers, automatically flowers will attract bees. So that is about in a garden. The problem is about bees and flowers. Okay. If one bee sits on each flower, okay na? One bee sits on each flower, then one bee will be left. Next, if two bees sits on each flower, one flower will be left. Find the number of bees and flowers. So important what they are asking, you have to imagine them as variables. So number of bees, B, flowers here. So see here, let us take bees. Let us take bees equal to X, flowers equals to Y. Okay na? Bees equal to X, flowers equal to Y. Let us take with variables. Now come to condition. In a garden there are some bees and flowers. One bee sits on each flower, then one bee will be left. One bee will be left. Means in this condition, description about bees clearly mentioned. One bee, just what we assumed bees with X now. So one bee sits on each flower. Means flowers with what? Y. On each flower, how many bees? 1. Means suppose Y into 1. Suppose if there are 5 flowers, on each flower, suppose 1 bee means 5 into 1, total bees are 5. Like that. If 5 flowers are there, on each flower suppose 3 bees are there. So total number of bees 5 into 3, 15. Number of bees like that. Here see, you have to imagine that. So 1 bee sit on each flower. Flower we assumed with Y. 1 bee, that's why on each flower 1 bee. Next 1 bee will be left. Means 1 more bee left. This is total description about X. Means this will give number of bees. Simply you have to imagine that number of bees. Don't get confused. We are giving left side is what? Number of bees. Right side also number of bees only. Then only the equation in same parameter bees and bees. Not bees and flowers. Are you following? So bees X. Here also bees how on each flower one bee, means we are calculating bees. Okay na, some 3 flowers are there, one bee means 3 into 1 3 bees, bees x 3 bees, one more bee left, that's why plus 1 we have taken. Okay na, now it becomes what, x equals to y into 1 y plus 1. If we rearrange it, x minus y equal to 1, first equation. Don't get confused, we are discussing about bees, number of bees, total it is also number of bees. What are the number of bees means how many flowers are there, on each flower how many bees are there, what is the result into bees, that is what we are calculating, that's why number of bees. So number of flowers are how many, y, on each flower how many bees are there, 1, and also even though y flowers are occupied with one bee, but one more bee left means there is no flower for that bee. Are you following? There is no flower for this bee, that's why it is waiting there, suppose. But to count the number of bees on flowers and the extra bee also you have to add to it. Okay na? So think logically, don't get confused. Next condition. If 2 bees sits on each flower, one flower will be left here condition. Don't get confused here. Similarly same manner here also. See, again what we are finding, number of bees. Second case also number of bees. Students, in the first case number of bees x equal to, on each flower one bee will be set, one bee will be left. But in the second case, number of bees defined as 2 bees sits on each flower. Suppose here some flowers are there like this. So 2 bees sits on each flower. Even though 2 bees sits on each flower, one flower left means one flower left. But here description about what, number of bees. Here this flower converted into bees. How? This flower is nothing but equal to how many bees? Each flower equal to 2 bees. This is nothing but also equal to 2 bees. One flower left here means number of bees equals to, on each flower 2 bees sitting. Okay. So if 2 bees sits on each flower, one flower will be left. Means it is nothing but about 2 bees. Means 2 extra bees there is a chance of. Nothing but if you remove those 2 extra bees, means if you subtract those 2 bees, that is equal to number of bees. That is the meaning. Have you understood? Don't get confused. Number of bees x is nothing but 2 bees on each flower. One flower will be left. But here description about bees, it should be also converted into bees. One flower means we can write here, one flower left means we can write here plus 1 also, 1. But that is 1 is nothing but one flower. But one flower, here left side is in the quantity of bees, right side it is also bees, but it is in flower, we need to convert it into bees. But here why don't we take plus 2 means, here one flower left nothing but 2 extra bees we need. Means if you subtract that will be equalated to exactly to the number of bees. So from this x equals to y into 2y minus 2. Now if we rearrange it, x minus 2y equals to minus 2. So this is second equation. So it is first equation. Okay na? So don't get confused in the second condition. Number of bees equals to 2 bees sits on each flower. One flower will be left. Nothing but 2 bees extra. Indirectly 2 bees extra. That extra 2 bees if we subtracted, that is equalated to the number of bees. Okay. Next, coming to the next problem. See here. In class 10th, means in 10th class nothing but it is so many of the benches. Okay na? Benches and students. So that is the problem based upon that. In class 10, if 3 students sit on each bench, one student will be left. And if 4 students sit on each bench, one bench will be left. Then find the number of students and benches. So here what they are asking, let us imagine them with variables. So that's what I am assuming here. Let number of benches equals to x, number of students equals to y. Okay, first we introduce the variables in the column. Now go to condition, same similar to the previous column, but do concentration. If you understood clearly these two, then you can solve any of the problems. If 3 students sit on each bench, see clearly, 3 students sit on each bench, one student will be left. See here, benches x students y. Here also take the count with regarding students. So number of students, first condition, number of students. Number of students what we taken with variable y. So concentrate students. See, 3 students sit on each bench. Bench is nothing but x. Okay na? On each bench how many students? 3. So x benches into 3. Suppose in your class 10 benches are there. On each bench 3 students sitting. Total count how much? 10 into 3, 30. Like that, x benches are there. Each bench 3 students. Like that we are taking. Even though in this arrangement, one student will be left. Left side also students y. One student means after all. Suppose 31 students are there. 10 benches are there. 31 students are there. For each bench 3 students. 10 into 3, 30 students completed, but one student left. He is waiting for a bench. That is the condition. One is student. So number of students, benches into 3 students means number of students and one student, total number of students. So left side number of students quantity and right side also number of students quantity. That's why in this one. So what will we get? Y equal on each bench x into 3 students. So 3x plus 1. If we transpose y minus 3x equals to 1. Take it as equation 1. Is it clear? If 3 students on each bench, one student left. That is, it is equal to number of students. Now, second case, you see, if 4, now the arrangement is, if it is with 4. If 4 students sit on each bench, one bench will be left here. In the previous condition, one student will be left. Here one bench will be left. So whatever, same number of students in the second condition is what? Y equals to. See, 4 students sit on each bench. Each benches are how many x? How many students now? 4 students. If they sit in that manner, one bench will be left. One bench will be left. One extra bench. But each bench occupying how many students? 4. Means one bench is nothing but how many students? 4. That minus 4 here. In the previous case also see there. If second condition, if 2 bees sits on each flower, one flower will be left. But one flower nothing but 2 bees. That's why minus 2. If you remove them, it will be balanced. Like that, one extra bench will be left. If you remove it, nothing but you have to subtract. Indirectly you are taking 4 students out. That is nothing but y equals 4 into x. 4x minus 4. So if you transpose y minus 4x equal to minus 4. Second equation. By the method of elimination or substitution is easy. Y equal 3x plus 1, substitute here. Suppose here I am solving y from this. Argument is this one also equation 1. Y is nothing but from 1. Y is nothing but 3x plus 1 minus 4x equal minus 4. 3x minus 4x minus x plus 1. If I transpose opposite side, minus 4 minus 1 nothing but minus 5. Minus x equal minus 5. Minus minus cancel. X equal to 5. Substitute x equal to 5 in any, either suppose here if you substitute y equal 3 into 5 plus 1. 3 5 is 15 plus 1. What is that? 16. Y equals to 16. X equal 5 and y equal 16. You may verify suppose in the first condition. If 3 students sit on each bench, 3 students means how each bench means suppose here x value 5 we are getting. 3 into 5, 15 plus 1, 16 equal to y, 16. Here also suppose here if x into 4, x what you got 5. 5 into 4, 20. 20 minus 4, 16 equal to y, how much? 16. Satisfying or not? Right. In that way the problem will be given to you as per the data. If they given as per data, this is the way how can be solved. So student, be concentrate especially these two types of the problems, and once if we get equation, then we can solve them how to find the by the method of elimination or substitution or elimination or graphical method. Okay students, thank you. Do the problem based upon these topics. We will meet in another topic.